Space out the item you choose. Many times in the culture, hit you with MK Ultra. I knew you was a vulture. Holy Ghost get the usher. No, I can't touch it. Shock you, then now you fluster. Crashing down, I was cluttered. Sorta, falling out through the rubber. Remember this shit jump at the top. I was young and something in the middle. Gotta stay hunting. Why the rush up for nothing? Why the rush up for nothing? Why the rush up for nothing? Why the rush up for nothing?
I buy like 23. Won't fall again and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Yeah, this the winning team. 6 rings with a pinky ring. Everybody used to pick at me, now I'm the one that they picking. Snakes out, they hit scene, but I can't hear it when the crowd screams. Still balling like an offspring. This for all the ones that doubted me. Gotta lose once to be a true winner. Only want the hunters with the blues in it. Eating blood across it where the blood thinner. Juice stay turned like, you know. I've been through that water like Olympic swimmers. Only bread and butter, what we ate for dinner. So I had to dream it till the dream is bigger. Only want the gold, we don't need the silver. Gotta be number 1, number 2 never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, gotta know juice to end the drought. Yeah, I buy like 23. Won't fall again and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Reaching my goals, I do not feel ashamed. I'm a dog, I'm a beast, and I cannot be tamed. I don't do it for fame, it's the love for the game. I go in like I'm trained. I'm prepared for the rain, they amazed. I ain't break from the sticks and stones they threw. Anything that you could do, I could do it better than you. No matter what I do, achieve, still got something to prove. I spent the check on the diamond cross, but still ain't paid my dues. Gotta be number 1, number 2 never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, gotta know juice to end the drought. Yeah, I buy like 23. Won't fall again and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here.
They don't know my name, I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains, I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade.
They say fall and you let go, but I know I got an antidote to retain some kind of self-control. Look inside my head through a telescope. You erase all the calls from a telephone. No sense of smile, maybe tell a joke. Holding back your tears, singing minimal syllables. Yeah, look at me, at the asylum. Was a fate or mistake, cause the time ain't up. Yeah, the parts of my mind don't get much love. If you want in my head, come and call me up. You look like a twisted Robin Hood. Yeah, you take from the rich and the poor and us. Wearing diamond shoes where you walk your pugs. In a town you create where there ain't no love.
Where do I go? When I'm alone? Not on the phone, when I'm on my own. They don't know my name, I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains, I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade.
Stop taking, but still got a reflux. Eyes drip out from the socket to a teacup. Drink up inside, look when they peep us. Choose us in the belly of the beast, but outside outside, there's a war going on your front lawn. Black Hawk, see the red dawn horizon. Blind yet I'm rising, abiding by laws of attraction. My thoughts still rising, thinking what type of knowledge gon' sink in? Life gives you lemons and my only thought is drinking. Thirsty, will I be alive or dead before 30? That's all that concerns me early. Lemonade quenching my inner rage when it takes center stage way before they pour it on my grave. Minute Maid, let it set my soul ablaze on each and every way. Put me in the water for the save.
They don't know my name. I get through the pain, tasting on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains. I get through the pain, tasting on my face like it's lemonade. They don't know my name. I get through the pain, tasting on my face like it's lemonade.
Lemonade, lemonade.
Tie me up in chains. I get through the pain, tasting on my face like it's lemonade.
Kick it and go. Stiff on, spin move, in zone, scope. Off the sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go. Stiff on, spin move, in zone, scope. Off the sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go.
Running it back, never a cap, out of the draft, watching me ball, soon as I snap, hit of the pack, walk for the sack, shaking them all, breaking them all, talking my talk, walking my wall like I do, sit on the throne, get in the zone, turn it on, must be the shoes, must be the team, must be the camp, must be the crew, you need a win, who need a win, that's all we do, I've been a king and I've been about mine, never could doubt mine, they running the route, I leave them outline when I hit them.
We just stiff on, spin move, in zone, scope, off the sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go. We just stiff on, spin move, in zone, scope, off the sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go.
Putting it down for that. Time I was down and out. Had to bring grinding back. Doing the drills and working the wheel where you're grinding at. You know what it be. Playing this here for the keeps. Had to make out with a feast. A family to feed. Third cold where the trophy should be. EA got me in the game now. Breathe on with the game now. They're here with a lane now. My home second with a rain now. Legendary on the field. Kinda drip is a skill. This the highest cruiser bill. Ain't nothing just to heal.
We just stiff on, spin move, in zone, scope, off the sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go. We just stiff on, spin move, in zone, scope, off the sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go.
Irresponsible without your money or not. Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Come like a bat of the hell, I dare you to cross like a reverend. In my energy paralyzed, I'm like I'm finger 11. Take a second, I'm finna send it like a parent a message. You the best, if it ain't me, then you need you a confession. You a mess, you ain't scary to me. Heard you was a leader, but that ain't apparent to me. Put dust on you, like cheetah, run up down, I'm there in the scene. And I feel just like Vegeta Prince, and I'm an heir to the seat. I mean, for real. Touch the driver's soft, so I don't even grab the wheel. That's on my chest, but it don't mean the man is stealing. Mean I'm walking with some money, man, I mean a couple mil. Ew, think you need a meal. You ain't even eating while I'm feasting in the field. That's why I'm always cheesing, cause I feel like Uncle Phil. And all this loose think the freshman ain't half the man as well. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hand on the clock. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Just like the hands on the clock, I go back to back when I'm doing numbers. All the mad that I'm driving the bus, so they threw me under. Heard they mad, they don't wanna bust, so they boo each other. Think that they're the winning team, go losing, then they choose another. I bought a hot soup, and there's no catch. I go and get the bag, and I'm not bringing it back. I'm like a down QB, I put the pain in the past. And if you ever had a problem, promise I didn't ask. So it's 444 in the car, my dash. I shake a big, told them all, you ain't first, you last. Little boy, that's facts. I'ma throw that cash to my money. You know what? Let me stop.
I heard a flare gun, I'm ready to race. No, I don't fear none, I'm stuck in my ways. They say I'm the chosen one, see it in my face. Get this one and I'm holding on, I can't be replaced. I just take a sip, but it's spit, we on track for the win. Celebrate the win again, celebrate the win again. Take a sip, but it's spit, we on track for the win. Celebrate the win again, celebrate the win again. Yeah, the sun can't touch me, got a brand new visor, yeah. You're a friend smart, but my boy's wiser, yeah. Get the job done like the equalizer. Now I'ma grab another drink, cause tonight I'ma die like my house. Hey, diving in this pool, I don't know what we have. Hey, I'm just
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. This was the scene a few minutes ago. The dog pound in full roar as their Browns emerge from their tunnel. And they're ready to go as they get set to match up with the Kansas City Chiefs.
Set to kick off.
Kicker Cody Parkey all set, and off we go from First Energy Stadium. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Snap coming at 1, and it's Mahomes. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. The #1 pick, Myles Garrett, coming in to drop him.
And so much for that great field position to start the game. Now they're way behind the sticks. Can't wait to see what their second down call is going to look like now.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Mahomes now to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Patrick Mahomes.
Now that's the way to open up a game on defense. Back-to-back sacks. We know that someone's come to play today.
After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. Mahomes going to throw. And going deep for Hill. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Carl Joseph. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared, but I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
Here's a run on first down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
First carry now for Kareem Hunt. They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36.
Hunt, the ball carrier.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
So they need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on third down. Mayfield looks to throw. They set up the screen to Chubb. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now fourth down. So they'll say no to the 50-yard field goal try. Instead, the offense out there, they're going for it. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And that is going to be incomplete. The Browns unable to move the chains on fourth down. And the Chiefs' defense comes up with a stop. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. Now a carry for the former Michigan State man, Le'Veon Bell. Not much there, maybe a couple.
Month's win bundle. Plus, get up to $500 to buy out your current contract. Go to spectrum.com/ditch-the-ditch.
Last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Good for 24 yards.
That's what they tell me. Real me every day except some bullshit. And when it's time for the gun fight, nigga, pull the gun. This ain't nothing but up. And nigga, you get wet up. Fucking see what happened to the president. Nigga, we're on the time. At the White House. And now my bitch mouth. What you talking about? We don't feel like the sound. No change. Police try to chase us. Police try to place me. That's right. I'm riding in the tank. It's lower than a day. So like a rap nigga, no way. Smoking on some dope. It's right. It's taking some dope. But I ain't saying it's still looking like a fucking shit. This is totally Snoop Dogg. Like I said, through the niggas and G's. Through the LB. Through the Galley. Shine Tech. Roll this. Don't have no count. Every time we touch them, right next to my hometown. Detail. Eastside, St. Louis. Spokane, get your money, man. Right next to these intentions. Come on, rap a lot. We like to jack a lot. Give me what you got. Let me get that about you, nigga. I got you. What's up? Sometimes all the time. You got to take something else in the parking lot. And guess what? She want the niggas with the people still walking up on them. Niggas like me, all we see is money. Our hands and bitch. We come in last but not least. My niggas ego free. Man from the end of the some girls will be AZ, but other nigga, this DPGC, and no you, got to be on it. You know where I'm at. Get
that. Chad, where your mic at now? I can't hear you now. Where you at, Chad?
Tupac, Biggie, Snoop Dogg, Wu-Tang Clan, Nas, and Jay-Z, you have to check out 97.
After the touchdown, here's Sparker to kick it away.
Trey, I hope you can hear me. I want you, boy.
Smothered it. What a third down stop by them.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. From the gun, Mayfield. It's complete. Sends it out to his running back. And he will be stopped behind the line as he will not come close to the marker. So they've gone for it twice now on 4th down this game, but both times unsuccessful.
Listening to hear the headsets now. Look to the head coach of the offensive coordinator.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Mayfield gives this one to Hunt. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. On 3rd down, here's Hunt. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
A loss of a yard. It's 4th down.
And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down.
We got three, fellas, we got 3. Check 24, check 24. Regular.
final play of the half. Mayfield. There goes a deep ball. End zone. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Odell Beckham. As time expires in the first half. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And just before the half ends, the prayer is answered defensively. A disaster there.
I know often we're surprised when this actually works. I mean, the excitement level goes way up, but maybe we shouldn't be, because I know as a defender, you've got to play the ball in this situation, but you can't interfere with the receiver because, remember, it's a spot foul, and it'll be first and goal if it happens in the end zone, and you don't want to give up that play. And that little bit of hesitancy often works really well for offensive guys.
The kickoff for Kansas City.
Set and ready to go for the second half. One touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Now here's a defensive first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. They'll start the third quarter on the ground with Hunt. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. Mayfield down. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. This is caught inside the 15. And this will set them up nicely deep down in KC territory.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards that time, a stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. Ball at the 9 on 2nd and 8. They run it again with Chubb. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
On third down, Mayfield. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Good contain. No gain on the screen, and it'll bring up 4th down.
I know you've got a baseball background, right?
A little bit. Started minor league ball.
Yeah, you did some of that, right? What do they do when they do the signals? An indicator, right?
Whether it goes or not, yeah.
Yeah, whether the play's on or not. How about the indicators offensive linemen give whenever they're getting ready to run a screen pass? And if those get red, well, we just saw that there, didn't we?
No gain.
No gain. Deciphered it and finished the play off.
That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
It's a gain of 6.
Mahomes now on first down. He'll buy some time right. And he'll be forced out of bounds shy of the line of scrimmage, so that'll be credited as a sack. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
So when the defense complains about having to do pursuit drills in the heat of training camp, plug in this play. Excellent pursuit. Force the quarterback out of the pocket. He ends up trying to run for it. Instead, he goes out of bounds and loses yardage. That goes down.
And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Myles Garrett able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
Now the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
On third and long, it's Mahomes. And it's complete to Kelsey. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. He'll run it. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up
and that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Second down at 5. They'll run it with Bell. And he's going to take this down close to a first down at the Browns' 38. That one a first down pickup of 8. Now after the run by Bell, here's another 1st and 10. And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. Le'Veon Bell, it's a foot race. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Le'Veon Bell, 38 yards. And the Chiefs are going to jump back in front.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fields this way up at the 17. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. Gets past one man. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
He's taken down.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. They give the Chubb out of the gun, and he'll get this only up to about the 35. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3.
It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 3.
And again, it's Chubb. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. 3rd down turns to first with that 5-yard pickup.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
They'll let it go deep for Beckham. And nearly picked off there, and it would have been a great time for their first pick. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
So line of scrimmage still at 39 on 2nd and 10. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. First down, Cleveland, Mayfield to Beckham.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and we watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. Now left side of the swing pass. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 25-yard line. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Now Chubb on first down, able to work his way forward for about 5.
He's brought down at the 20-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. Mayfield to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Bashaud Breeland. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line. When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Ball at the 33, 2nd and 9. Back to throw. Mahomes rolling to his right. Complete. The tight end, Kelsey. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A gain there of 21 yards. They'll run on first down. Bell. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth.
A pickup of 3 brings up 2nd and 7.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Again, it's Bell. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you watch high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. It's a pickup of 2, and that's good enough to just about right a finish to this one. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Mahomes down to a knee, and that should just about right a finish to this one. So this one in the win column for Kansas City, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaughan. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Cleveland.
This is Dev B Music.
Hey yo, yeah. Nike check. I done made about $1 million and I'm only 19. Icy water dripping on a white tee. And shorty got a man, but she saying wife me. I got checks coming in like a pair of Nikes. If I like it, then you know I'm finna get it. Hit the bag and then I flip it. Watch me do it. All them all on my wrist going stupid. Tryna put them Nike check, t-shirt check, sneakers check, socks check, hoodie check, shorts check, Nike check. I done made about $1 million and I'm only 19. Icy water dripping on a white tee. And shorty got a man, but she saying wife me. I got checks coming in like a pair of Nikes. If I like it, then you know I'm finna get it. Get the bag and then I flip it, watch me do it. All them on my wrist going stupid. Tryna put them on, but they never do it. Going up sky high while I'm rocking Air Force. And she just wanna ride, shorty bad and gorgeous. She was rocking stripes, said it's alright. Then I cut her off, shorty stepped on my off-whites. Okay, now wait. Gotta get the bag and racks every day. Don't tell me to relax, I can't, I'ma say. Got a new Prestos and the J's on the way. Got a new Chris Foss, but it don't take time. Might pull up on a hop if it talks too hot. And you wanna play ball, hit a 3-point shot. Or this my court, got a block on lock. I done made about $1 million and I'm only 19. Icy water dripping on a white tee. And shorty got a man, but she saying wife me. I got checks coming in like a pair of Nikes. If I like it, then you know I'm finna get it. Get the bag and then I flip it, watch me do it. All them on my wrist going stupid. Tryna put them on, but they never do it. They like, hold up, wait a minute, like don't make sense, don't really get it. I'm steady getting to the chicken, that tasty finger licking chicken. I mean, I'm getting to the good guap. Keep a rack in my socks. Diamonds cost me a lot. Nike check up all of my socks. Hey yo, Nike check.
Yeah, I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. I turn the knob, camera assist, I'm incredible. Yeah, came for the dollars, call it vegetable. Then I did the dash, can I catch me, bro? Ooh, then I did the dash, can I catch me, whoa? Your whole team is no competition. Boy, I did it by myself, it's a solo mission. Running up the charts, I'm a fool, dog. Turn the whole field to a schoolyard. Bunch of students ain't eating round here. I'm the GOAT, little man, and I made it loud and clear. Put the gas on them like I'm with the Cavalier. Show no love, got the confidence, no fear. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Okay, yeah, and I hit
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. The folks here in Cleveland, even though all the down years, have never stopped supporting their hometown guys, and we got evidence of that a moment ago as the Browns made their entrance. They are ready to do battle with the Kansas City Chiefs. The Browns kicker, Cody Parkey, all set, and off we go from First Energy Stadium. Taken in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
On the return, the Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Now the first carry for Le'Veon Bell, and he'll be brought down here at the 28. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up 2nd down. Now Bell, and he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
It's a gain of
from the 34 now. Here's 1st and 10. This is Bell. In on the stop there, Andrew Sendejo. Line of scrimmage, the 36 on 2nd and 8.
Gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 36-yard line.
Now they'll throw with Mahomes. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Travis Kelsey, 64 yards. And the Chiefs are going to take a first-quarter lead. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call, but he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
The extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. A spin. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 26.
We got 3.
And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. A 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Throwing, Mayfield. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
And whistle blown. A timeout here is taken, and it's taken by the kicking team. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And boy, not a touchdown already, but they're going to line up to go for it on their side of the field.
53, check 53.
They're indeed going. It's Mayfield. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off here by Anthony Hitchens. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. Here's Bell. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line.
Le'Veon Bell.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
35-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd.
From the 35 on 2nd down. Mahomes. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. His favorite target, Travis Kelce, the intended receiver. 3rd down here.
And 8 yards to go.
They'll run for the first time with Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. A good gain there on 3rd and 8 of 7 yards. And now a decision here on 4th and 1. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. The Chiefs tried it, but they're turned away on 4th down. And this Browns defense stands tall. The Browns drive about to get started. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. Pretty nice work defensively there on the 1st down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple.
Juan Thornhill on the tackle. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 30-yard line.
And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Mayfield to throw it this time. This one complete into the hands of Higgins. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. They'll run for the first time with Kareem Hunt. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
Ball carrier.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
You ain't going nowhere. Mike, 53. 53. Mike. Hurry. Defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
Back to the ground. This time it's Chubb. And he stopped immediately there.
On the carry.
No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
Brings up 3rd down and 9.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Chiefs 7, Browns nothing.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd. Mayfield to throw it. And that is incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try to throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9.
Hey, we got 3 down. He's checking. Big time.
To throw, Mayfield. Forced out to his left. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Not often do 4th down conversions result in 23 yards, but that's the case here. 1st down. Stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards.
1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. They'll give it to Chubb, and he takes this one in for a Brown score. Taking it in from 2 yards out, and the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic, and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Parkey adds the extra point, and we are tied at 7.
Cody Parkey sets the kickoff.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this carries into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
The conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Sliding out of the pocket. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. Well, switching gears for a second. Look, Charles, we know it's part of the game, but injuries, again, a big story in Week 5. Most notably, of course, Dak Prescott. Pretty severe ankle injury that's going to keep him out the remainder of the season. And that's really just the latest in what has been a tough year already. Gosh, you could probably build an all-pro team, Charles, with some of the guys who have gone down.
Yeah, an all-pro team, and at worst, a Pro Bowl team, because you're talking about names like Saquon Barkley with the New York Giants, Cortland Sutton with Denver, Marlon Mack, Indianapolis, Nick Bosa, San Francisco, all of them.
And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. In for the sack, Myles Garrett. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Now Mahomes. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. B.J. Goodson with a pick. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. He got outside the pocket there trying to improvise, and he was calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I think what happened, he did call for the ball thinking that he was open, but I think the quarterback spotted him too late. And that margin that he had on the defenders, that got eaten up, and they came up with the interception.
Mayfield on first down. They set up the screen to Chubb. They find some open field here. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 22-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. A run for Nick Chubb. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. He gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Now Mayfield. Oh, it's a screen pass. It's complete. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17.
A loss of a yard.
Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime.
34-yard attempt.
And Parkey's kick is good. And the Browns are out to a 3-0 lead. So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board. Ended up settling for 3.
Set to kick off.
Parkey now following the made field goal to kick this one off. This taken in about 4 yards deep. A beautiful fake. And he returns this to the 22.
Cole Hartman on the return. The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. You're down 3, under a minute to go. How aggressive are you going to be in this spot?
Not as aggressive as I probably would want to be. Only down 3. I mean, it might as well be even going into the half. That's not a deficit that makes me want to push it and potentially make a mistake in this situation and cost myself even more points.
But boy, getting into field goal range and tying it, that's tempting.
Awfully enticing. You almost talked me into it.
From the 28, it's 2nd and 5. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
And 9.
And And looks like they've got 6 DBs on the field here for a 3rd and 9. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And that's caught inside the 30.
Mahomes pass.
A big play there just before halftime. And even 50 yards.
The end of the first.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. And this carries into the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done...
Now Mayfield lost the football, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. You think about it, Charles, this is not a quarterback that's used to running the football a lot, and that time he was loose with it, had it knocked free.
He always has to think to himself that there's always going to be traffic around because of what you just said. Not that elusive, not going to get into the open field very often. Remember, he's not Lamar Jackson, not Michael Vick back in the day. Always has to protect the football because there's always going to be people around.
2nd and 6 at the 18-yard line.
Here's Edwards-Helaire. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
The tackle made by Terrence Mitchell. A 3-yard gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
Mahomes looks to throw on 3rd down. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive? A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punch in the end zone without turning it over.
7-yard line.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's Mayfield. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
Oh, yeah,
He'll take
that throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Myles Garrett able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his third sack of the afternoon.
Second down.
After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's second and a country mile. Got some room at the 30, and he'll take it to the 43-yard line. Give him 23 yards on the pickup, and it's third and short.
That's an excellent run right there on second and long. Didn't get back all of it, but a huge chunk. Now they're in third and manageable and back on schedule and trying to pick up a first down.
They'll try and run for it with Bell. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
A gain of 3 on the play.
Bell.
First down.
And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
Handoff to Le'Veon Bell. He was taken down at the 50-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and
throwing quickly. Mahomes gets this out to Watkins. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. So that was a heck of a play there on the outside.
Partner, sometimes I think on a play like this as a corner, you've got to think to yourself, all you got to do is slow him down so others can come over and support. But in this case, he said forget him.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 48. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Bashad Breeland, the one that got him down.
No gain.
Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll run with Chubb. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. And we're back now here in Cleveland. All even as we get ready to start. The 4th. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. They'll try to throw here. Mayfield. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. They get only a yard there. Now it's 3rd and goal.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
And I don't think there should be much of a discussion here, but you know how I am. You kick the football, you take the lead. How bold do you want to be in this situation, though?
The kick by Parkey is good. And the Browns are out to a 3-0 lead. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
Tyreek Hill on the return. The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they really need to forget about their last time out, the turnover that led to a field goal. So now they try to regroup, trailing in the final quarter. Obviously, they'd love a touchdown, but 3 would suffice. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. They try to run on 1st down, but this defense says no dice. They stop them a couple yards behind the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 12, operating from the 39. They'll run it with Bell. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line. It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
So that'll back him up 5. Now they face a 3rd and 15 here following the delay of game. The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown.
Kansas City.
Sammy Watkins, 65 yards. And the Chiefs are going to jump back in front. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Makes the score Chiefs 17, Browns 13. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize, like going to the county fair. You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 22-yard line.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. From the 22, Mayfield. They'll go screen here to Hunt. Give them 5 on the screen play, and that'll set up a third down.
It's a gain of.
They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Play action now. Here's Mayfield. Being chased out left. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Here's Mayfield. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain there of 21 yards.
First and 10 at the 40.
Now Mayfield. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over it, and they got there to break that one up.
After the incomplete pass, here now is second and 10. Now it's the backup Keenum. Pass incomplete. Third and long coming up. Defensively, you pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both, because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure. If you have a big-time pass rusher, send him after the quarterback, and then make sure you blanket the field.
Now Keenum. He finds Beckham complete. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 34-yard line. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10. Back to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward.
And that one, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to come up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
They'll start out on the ground with Bell. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line.
The ball carrier.
Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up second and 7. Mahomes to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Browns will quickly use their third and final timeout as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. Third and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. Here's a give to Bell running left. And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game. So a little icing on the cake there before the clock hits.
They don't know my name, I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains, I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade.
They say fall and you let go, but I know I got an antidote to retain some kind of self-control. Look inside my head through a telescope. You erase all the calls from a telephone. No sense of smile, maybe tell a joke. Holding back your tears, singing minimal syllables. Yeah, look at me, out of the asylum. Was a fate or mistake, cause the time ain't up. Yeah, the parts of my mind don't get much love. If you want in my head, come and call me up. You look like a twisted Robin Hood. Yeah, you take from the rich and the poor and us. Wearing diamond shoes where you walk your pugs in a town you create where there ain't no love.
Where do I go? When I'm alone? Not on the phone. When I'm on my own. They don't know my name. I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains. I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade.
Stop taking but still got a reflux. Eyes drip out from the socket to a teacup. Drink up inside, look when they peep us. Shoes us in the belly of the beast, but outside there's a war going on your front lawn. Black Hawk, see the red dawn horizon. Blind yet I'm rising, abiding by laws of attraction. My thoughts still rising, thinking what type of knowledge gon' sink in? Life gives you lemons and my only thought is drinking. Thirsty, will I be alive or dead before 30? That's all that concerns me early. Lemonade quenching my inner rage when it takes center stage way before they pour it on my grave. Minute Maid, let it set my soul ablaze on each and every way. Put me in the water for the save.
They don't know my name.